welcome to Nirmal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Dadia. We have with us Mr. K.V. Rama Moorthy, MD and CEO at Tamilnad Mercantile Bank, joining in. Welcome to the show, Mr. Moorthy, and congratulations for achieving this milestone in the journey of the firm as well. Mr. Moorthy, my first question coming to you is, for the benefit of our viewers, if you could give us details with regards to the IPO.
Yeah, this is a 100-year-old organization coming into IPO at this point of time. It is actually 100% fresh issuance of 1 crore 58 lakh 40,000 crore shares, in fact. And I think our price band has been declared today. I think as per the advertisement given, it's 500 rupees to 525. I think with a retail portion earmarked to 10% of that portion is earmarked for retail, 15% HNI, remaining will be QIP as such.
Right. And what was the reason to come up with an IPO after 100 years?
It was a logical step, no, though late, it was, I think, a right time for us to get into the market. And our regulator was also expecting us to get ourselves listed, being the old generation private sector bank, being the only unlisted player in the market. I think we thought it fit that we need to fall in line with the regulators, I think, call as such.
Right.
We had some other issues from the past, I think, which have all passed through. Now that all the clearances have been obtained, and that's the reason why we are here at this point.
Right. And what are we going to use the funds for?
As usual, it will be more for capacity building of future expansion as such. That will be for growth aspirations are there. It is going to be the growth capital as such.
Right. So overall, if you see in terms of fundraising, around little over 800 odd crores is what we are looking to raise. And as you mentioned, we're looking at expansion. So to start off with, in terms of the financial activities or that we are into, what are the services that we provide as a bank?
Madam, we are a universal service provider as such. All these 100 years we have been providing, it's a retail franchise, I think, currently present in the state of Tamil Nadu. And though we are present in other states like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Maharashtra, Gujarat, and there, I think we have been digitally savvy organization. I think very recently we have migrated to the latest version of Pinnacle as such. And then the digital area offers enough scope for us to expand as such. And on cost, liability side, we offer all basic services which are required. And then alternate delivery channels, I think the delivery has been very predominant in fact. Our digital transactions per se, as number of transactions wise, we have grown up to the level of 80% of the transactions are done by alternate delivery channels like ATM, cash recyclers, and e-lobbies as such. And then asset side, we have been concentrating more on the retail, agriculture, and MSME portfolios, both on production as well as working capital facilities we have been extending. And then some here and there mid-corporate exposures have been there, in fact, to the extent of our RAM portfolio is accounting for almost 87% of the loan book as of March 22. I think remaining will be non-RAM portfolio. We continue to concentrate on this segment the last so many years.
Right. Right. So between MSME, agriculture, and retail, what is the divide?
Divide will be more, I think, predominantly MSME, because as I told you, our concentration has been there in the state of Tamil Nadu for all years too predominantly. And it was giving enough opportunity for us to grow in the MSME sector. And 40% of the entire portfolio has been hovering around MSME sector. And around retail will be around 20%, and the remaining will be in agriculture.
Right. And overall, if you see in terms of expansion as well, as you mentioned, what is the geographical expansion plan from here on?
I think it's all depending upon the board approved policies from year to year. We'll be coming out with the branch expansion plan. And today, everybody is thinking in terms of growing digitally, and digital banking units as permitted by RBI will be coming handy for us. It's a low cost structure which will be handy, and it will be operating on 24/7 basis. That is also an area where we would like to take advantage of and then move forward.
Right. And currently, what's the branch network looking like in Tamil Nadu?
I think around 379 branches we have in the state of Tamil Nadu out of 509 branches, ma'am.
Okay. And if you see in terms of the asset quality as well, what does that stand? Where does that stand?
Our asset quality as of now, gross NPA as of March 22 is around 1.69%, and net NPA is 0.95%, with a provision coverage ratio of almost 90%.
Okay. And overall, if you see in terms of the cost of funds as well, does that stand?
And as of March 22, it has come down to to 4.91%.
Okay. Okay. And going ahead from here, what is the CASA looking like?
As of now, I think for March 22, we are around 30.6%, ma'am. I think given us the option, we would like to grow steadily and take it to a near level of, say, maintain better CASA ratio so that our cost factor comes down as such.
Right. And what is the strategy going to be for us from here on?
Strategy is not going to be a major shift, madam. We continue to operate take the technology and leverage further, and then have the better product mix for at least attracting more customers for our RAM portfolio on the asset side, and then CASA portfolio for liability side. And the stress will be there on the maintaining the asset quality, and then slippage prevention is going to be a very active area where we would like to work on that. And I think third party products and then augmenting our non-interest income is going to be the area where we'll be concentrating.
And what are the NIM standing at currently?
As of March 22, our NIM stands at 4.10%, ma'am. I think that's a decent level as of now. And we increased from 3.75% and usually it used to hover around 3.75 to around 3.85% in the past also. We are confident of maintaining that level.
Right. And overall, in terms of the IPO starts on the 5th of September, right?
Yes,
right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Moorthy. Thank you so much for giving us all the details as well. Congratulations once again for the milestone. Looking forward to a great listing as well. And good luck for the coming quarters now.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.